Hello and welcome to Does It Resonate with You Tarot Time. So today, John is going to tell us about the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And
Yep.
while he does that, I'm going to figure out why. As soon as I saw it, they told me there's also a relevance to the number six. So I'm going to look up the number six while you talk.
Okay, sounds good.
So,
So the card, let's see, the first card I'm going to talk about is the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is the I'm feeling stuck, but not actually stuck card, right? It's the feeling of being trapped or restricted. The mantra for this card from Chris Ann's deck is I am free to choose my healing and my light. So usually when there's a card that's got a little bit of a darker side to it, the mantra is here's how you overcome that, or here's how you deal with that situation. So if you're feeling stuck, just remember you are always free to choose your healing and your light. So just a bit more on this card now. When this card comes up, usually what it means is someone feels like they can't move on, feels like they're trapped or stuck. And the conversation then leads to how are you not actually stuck? How can you actually move on? So usually the restrictions are self-imposed, or it might be negative thought patterns where you're just feeling negative about something. But it's there's always a way to move forward, and there's always a way to make progress. Whether that's just working on yourself, like working on your attitude, or it's maybe realizing like, hey, you know what? I thought I was all restricted, and I'm not. So it's based on perceptions.
ah, well,
So
hmm.
let's do the second card, and then kind of talk about how they might appear in a reading together, right? The Seven of Pentacles, of course, being Pentacles, I love the Pentacles cards. This one is about harvesting the fruits of your labor, and you can see he's got got something planted there. It's growing. He's kind of putting his hand over top of it, and you can see underneath those little balls there are money growing, or the fruits of his labor. So the mantra for this card, I love it. It's all about gratitude. As I give thanks for what I am about to harvest, I know that my life is headed in the right direction. If I were to pick a card for this year, this would be it. Um, as I give thanks for what I am about to harvest, I know that my life is headed in the right direction. I mean, it's got confidence, it's got gratitude, it's got manifestation, it's it's got abundance. So everything's kind of all wrapped in that mantra. But just be thinking that this card is um, you've planted the seed, you've done the work, and now you are ready to harvest those fruits of your labor. It's a time of reflection and assessing the progress you've made so far, and it can often it's also a message to be patient and trust the process. So if you are not able to say, as I give thanks for that what I'm about to harvest, know that an element of this is being patient for those results to come and trust the universe.
Okay, there you go. So, like I told you when okay, so this is a weird thing about me, but when you told me what the cards were and I saw the 8 and the 7, and then it instantly transformed into a 15, which transformed into a 6. Like I don't that doesn't happen all the time. So I knew there had to be a significance of the 6. So I think some of you know anyway that I did the angel numerology. I'm a certified angel numerologist with Redley Valentine, which it was really a fun course, so I really enjoyed it. I don't
He's
put a lot
good.
of stock in
He's
those,
good.
but it was a really good course. So, but the angel numerology of the number 6 is telling you to pay attention.
Hmm.
So I think if you kind of look at in the context of the idea of, reaping what you sow, or harvesting, and perception, and all, like as they work together, this is about, the number 6 is about paying attention, but it's also about, um being careful, like, first of all, you have to pay attention, because you could miss things, but it's also about being careful and not acting rashly. So,
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking to harvest what you're bringing up, you want to make sure you don't do it too soon. Just like you referenced at the end, like you have to be patient and wait, because if you pull out a radish before it's ready, it's not like you can put it back.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's about, so we're telling you this year, I think, as we're moving forward for these, I think they're always pertinent to, at least for the week. Pay attention to what's going on around you,
Hmm.
and pay attention, and really consciously reap that harvest,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, tying in that first card there a minute, if I were to get someone saying with these two cards in a reading, I would be saying, it sounds like you feel stuck on something, but Spirit wants you to know, look how far you've come. Look how many amazing things have happened in your life already, and be patient for the rest of it to come. Be vigilant, or pay attention to the things that are going to be coming out for you, the fruits of your
Right.
labor.
And of course, there's also the whole theme of the year, which is, don't hold so tightly to your suffering that you miss the opportunities
Hmm.
that
Yep.
are that come along to help pull you out of it, right? Pay
Actually,
attention,
that's a really good, this is that theme
right?
right there, right? The feeling stuck, and holding on to feeling stuck, and then realizing that you're about ready to harvest. Look how far you've come.
Right.
Harvest the fruits of your labor.
Yeah. I mean,
It's perfect.
it is perfect, and I'm seeing, uh well, me, I don't have a lot of patience for a lot of things, but sometimes what I see are people who are really holding on to how they're suffering, and you know this person did this and that person did that, and this person left me and I'm heartbroken, and it was 5 years ago. Well,
Yeah.
um but as a person who's wasted a lot of time in their past, I that's what I see when people do
Hmm.
that kind of thing, is like, oh, you're gonna at some point, you're gonna get to a place probably closer to the end of your life than the beginning, where you're gonna look backwards and wish, oh, I wish I hadn't wasted so much time on that.
Yeah. Yep.
So pay attention, right? As you feel stuck, pay attention to the hand that is coming your way to help pull you out of it. Pay
That's
attention,
nice.
right?
Yep.
Don't be so focused looking inward at your wounds that you miss the person with the suture.
Right. Right. Someone here waiting to help you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love that they came together. I love
Yeah.
that they
Me
came out
too.
together. It's really interesting when we decided to do two, when you agreed to do two, when
Yep.
you do two cards together. How, I think that's a great lesson, that each
It's,
card can work together. Like a
yep.
reading.
It's like a mini reading each time we do this.
Right, and I think that a lot of people who read, tend to look at the cards on an individual basis instead of trying to see how they, weave together with each other.
Yeah.
Because I think that if you pull one, you pull a card and it means this, but then you pull another card, sometimes it can shift the meaning of the first card.
Absolutely. Yep. Or give it
So
some nuance. Yeah, very much.
I'm loving this.
Yeah,
I'm
me
loving
too.
this. Yeah.
This
So
is this is our special sauce.
Yeah, right? Like it's really working well. So
Yep.
anyway, all right. Well, that's what I've got. Do you have anything else?
Nope. Just that fruits of your labor and being patient for what's to come. I want to put that out there to anyone who's listening. Whatever you're looking forward to, have the patience and know the universe is working for you.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks, John, so much for this. And thank you all for listening. And if you love this, please hit the subscribe button and share. Um, Meanwhile, we'll see you next week.
Yep. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.